Welcome back, people, to the grumpy old git in the corner, who's 1 year older tomorrow. Less said about that. First of all, any stories that I talk about from now on, obviously, if it's about Ukraine and Russia, none of these can be confirmed. There's so much propaganda coming out from both sides and from the West as well that you just don't know what to believe. But there is something going on out there. But yeah, the all the stuff the Russian farmers and gypsies, well, even just general members of the public out there are towing away machinery now. And they don't have to declare them on their taxes. Apparently, some of these things are worth over £1 million, well over, that they're towing away, and they've basically been told they can have them to do what they want with them. Yeah, someone dropped me a nice tank or something off out the front here. You know, still ain't seen any of them on eBay yet, but there you go. No, again, no, as I said last week, from what I was seeing, you know, this is just, my God, just thought, can you imagine a little Ukrainian taxman staring down the barrel of a tank? Oh, I'm here to collect tax on this. Oh, dear. But yeah, as I was saying, Russia has professed all this military might over the years, but we're not seeing any of it. We're seeing a lot of outdated weapons. We're seeing a lot of broken, poorly maintained equipment, all being used basically by what would you call them? See, conscripts. They've got no major forces there. They're just not having a good time, shall we say. But it does seem like Russia doesn't have the military might that it professed, from what I'm seeing anyway. If they had what they said they had, they could have gone in there and wiped the Ukraine off the map in a day. But hasn't happened, does it? Reserves, that's the word I'm looking for, reserves. Oh, hang on a minute. Well, that folks' cat wanted to go out, and if she don't get let out when she wants, she creates merry bloody hell. But she's out now. And it's cold with the window open. Yeah, mainly they seem to be reserves, and they're actually calling in people from all over the place now. So I don't think they've got the might that they said they had. You know, I mean, in World War II, every Russian was armed and was fighting the Germans. But the general public aren't interested over there now, to the point where they're protesting about it, and thousands getting locked up for protesting. The economy's collapsing over there, if you believe everything you hear. But yeah, the propaganda, you can't separate it from the truth at the moment. There's just too much of it. But they're all as bad as each other on that front. You know, they're going on about illegal weapons. Well, in war, you use whatever you've got. There are no rules to war. And now they're worried that he's got his finger on the button because he's got hold of Chernobyl and the other nuclear power station in the Ukraine. But personally, I'm not too worried about that, because if the lunatic wanted to press the button, I don't think his generals and his general staff would let him. They know the result of it. They know what it would mean. And I personally don't think they're stupid enough to let him do that. I think they'd pull him down first. So I ain't too worried about that. Someone asked me the other day where I stood on it. I said I'm for armed neutrality. Because with the propaganda, you can't tell who's right or who's wrong with what's going on there. But anyway, enough about that. Now, Patel has made it easier now, after a big backlash, I might add, for the genuine Ukrainian refugees to get their visas to come here. Fast-tracking visas and what have you. But now she's got another problem, because there's nowhere to put them. We'd have had plenty of room if you hadn't have filled up the hotels with the illegal refugees that were not refugees. We'd have room for them, wouldn't we? But now you're asking people to open their homes up for them, which many will. Many will. But how about this, Patel? You, the corrupt elite, Boris, all those that sit in Westminster with a second home paid for by us. How about you open some of them up for them? How about you invite them into them? They're big enough to hold quite a few families, not just one, aren't they? But no, you won't do that, will you? Oh, no. So, now we get on to online hate crime. It's illegal and you can be prosecuted for it, as many have. But that's not a problem if you're the CEO of Facebook, is it? Twat Zuckerberg has said now it's okay to hate Russia. You can do it online. That's not okay. Because it doesn't matter who it is. If you're inciting hate, no matter who it's directed at, that is a crime, is it not? If we all started turning around and posting hate to Zuckerberg, he would soon put a stop to it, wouldn't he? Just a thought. But, yeah, you know, it's fine. If he says it's fine, you can do it. When he says you can't, it's like having your 2 minutes of hate, isn't it? In 1984. You can hate Russia for 2 minutes. How come we can't hate you for 2 minutes then? You weapons-grade bellend. You should be arrested for promoting hate. But anyway, I'll leave it there for today, guys. I've got a lot to do today. I don't really feel like doing it, but it's stuff that's got to be done. Hopefully, Pap will have a live tomorrow night. I will be on there thanking people for their concern and their messages of thoughts and goodwill through what's been going on with me at the moment. It is very, very heartfelt, uplifting, I tell you, to get so many messages, and not just from this country, from around the world. A lot from people who don't come into the chat on the channel, but they've contacted me via email. One or two have even messaged through WhatsApp, and it's it's helping me, put it that way, knowing that there's people out there that care. But as I say, I'll leave that for today. Obviously I've got to post this, rework it and what have you. But until the next one, as always, thank you for your support. My respects to each and every one of you, especially at the moment. And until the next one, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from the tyranny and the corruption. I'm gone.